Welcome back.
Thank you.
You're welcome back. Cool.
What's up, everybody?
I don't know. Oh, you weren't asking me.
No, everyone else.
What's up, everybody? Answer us right now. Stop what you're doing. Go email us and tell us what's up. That's what I want.
Me too.
What page are we on?
Oh my goodness, we're on
131.
Yep.
What? How are we? You guys, we're already 131 pages into Eclipse.
We are moving at lightning speed.
So, welcome
Welcome
to
yes.
Remember Twilight.
It's me, Emily,
And me, Marin.
and we're
Remember Twilight.
missed that one because I was mentally adding the apostrophe between the word.
And we're just sitting around.
Yeah, doing our
hanging around.
Usual stuff.
We like to record this podcast and read these books and talk to you guys.
We do.
And this week,
This week we're talking about chapter 6.
oh my gosh, Switzerland. And guess what?
Switzerland.
I think I know. For once, why this chapter is called Switzerland. I get it. I get it.
Very good.
Switzerland is neutral.
In some kind of a war.
I think that they hold their neutrality always.
Oh, they're
That's
just like,
why.
you guys do whatever. We're not involved.
Yeah, and that's why you can have a Swiss bank account and nobody can access it.
Wow.
Emily.
Never in my life have I
Well, now you know.
considered.
Anyway, so I know
Okay.
why this chapter is called Switzerland, and I feel very proud and happy of myself of that.
Very good.
Thank you.
What did we do last week?
Alright, so last week we talked about Jacob and Bella hanging out on the beach, talking about imprinting.
Everyone's fave subject.
And I'm here for it.
It's fine.
I like it.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what they did. They talked about imprinting. He told some more Wolfie stories because
Yeah.
Jacob loves to tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
And Bella loves to hear a story. Bella, as much as she likes to not say how she's feeling, she also loves knowledge, though.
Yeah.
She likes to know. She likes a Google search. She likes a book by.
Yeah.
She likes to know what's going on. Oh, me too.
That's all I ever want.
Last night I watched Rogue One with Mark. I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
I have, probably no less than 20 times said, "What is happening?" And also said, "Is she gonna die? Who's gonna die? What's gonna happen? You gotta tell me." And he's so nice, he just told me.
Yeah, everyone dies.
He did. He was like, every main character dies. And then as they were dying, he was like, there's number 1, there's 2 and 3.
Oh, he was
4, 5.
counting them off.
He had 6. He had 6 main characters, and he counted off when each of them died for me. It was really fun.
Cool. Ooh.
Chapter 6, Switzerland.
Yes. So, Bella?
Okay, you guys, I want you to know something very cool. If you are not one of our Patreon supporters, you might want to hop on over there and become one, because we put my notes are dumb. So Emily puts her notes on the Patreon page every week,
Yeah.
which is a joy to behold because she titles her sections.
I split the chapter into mini chapters, so I remember what's happening.
The title of this section that she's about to gift us even, is Rogue Vovo. I cannot
Listen,
wait.
you guys.
I'm ready.
I feel very passionate about this section
I'm ready.
of this chapter. So, Bella has left Jacob because she made plans with Angela to help her do her graduation announcements. And so she's driving out of LaPush on her way to Angela's house when Edward comes speeding right behind her out of nowhere.
He's just waiting off the side of the road.
Well, listen, if you've never been to the LaPush to Forks section of the world, it's one road with trees on either side. There's no, other roads.
No. Well, there are a couple of,
barely.
places where you can drive off to, go to the river.
Like camping.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think
But I think after you pass the
he
treaty
didn't
line,
do that.
he's in between two trees, and he put branches on top of the Volvo.
He either has run his car through the forest and placed it on the road and drives up behind her, or there's a secret underground parking garage somewhere along this road that only the Cullens know about, and he's been camped out in there waiting for her to pass and then speeds out behind her.
How many parking spaces does it have?
100.
For all of their cars?
Yes, and planes and boats and whatever else they need.
Carlisle was like, this is the best place to put it.
Just right under the lake here. We'll have a secret entrance. It'll be great.
So Edward parks his car there.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as he knows that truck is coming by.
Yeah.
He's vroom, right behind
her. Uh-huh.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
And he is making Bella be nervous because they are like bumper to bumper.
He's not afraid.
He
has driving powers.
He does. Bella, instead of solving this mystery of where did the Volvo come from.
No, she's so nervous.
She just goes straight to Angela's house.
Yeah.
Edward does follow her the entire way there, but he keeps driving when she makes it there in one piece. This section is called A Mountain of Invites, if you guys want to know about these now.
I love the section names.
So Bella knocks on the door and Ben answers because he's hanging out waiting for Austin to come and pick him up to go see a movie because boys simply cannot be helpful when it comes to writing names and addresses.
That's a girl's job.
Let the women do their women work.
Girls fold towels. Girls write invitations.
Yes, everyone knows that.
Is that...
Wait a second.
Boys go see action films. Girls don't go see action films?
What I mean to say is I don't like this, but it's happening.
Okay.
So,
cool.
The boys leave and the girls get started on their duties. There is a lot of letters. Angela's mom knows everyone in the state of Washington, apparently.
Well, I have to admit that when I graduated from high school, my mom bought the biggest package of invitations she could buy. And I did write 400 addresses of 400 people I'd never met and who didn't care about me. But guess what? I got a lot of money from these people.
I was going to say, I know that my friend Michelle's boyfriend Cash wrote graduation announcements to just any address he could get his fingers on, and he got a hella lot of money back because people who work in an office, the receptionist is just like, you got this graduation, and they're like, oh, send him $20.
Yes. Yeah, I think that was what my mom was doing.
Yeah.
So I wrote all these invitations, I sent them all out, and I just for 2 months got nothing but envelopes of $20 bills. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe what was happening. My mom was a genius. And then when I got married, it was the same thing. We invited everybody who had ever come into my life was invited to that wedding. And so I stood there all night and shook people's hands. Now imagine that. And then just got thousands of dollars from all these people. It was crazy. It's insanity, you guys.
Wild stuff.
Send out your invitations.
Yeah, even if you didn't actually graduate from anywhere, just send out some big ones. If you're in a pinch, why not?
Oh my gosh.
Spend the $20 on some stamps, see what happens.
Wow.
I'll take your picture.
Very cool.
Print it out.
Right on.
Whatever. Okay. So as they're writing, Angela asks Bella what Edward is up to. And Bella tells her that, he's supposed to be hiking. And Angela's like, oh, something is happening here. Is everything okay, Bella?
Well, he's supposed to be hiking, but he just followed her home from LaPush in his car.
In the parking garage instead.
Great.
Bella decides, maybe it'll be nice to slightly open up for a change.
I know. New best friend Angela, the maybe witch.
Yeah, I'm into her.
I love this friendship. I want it to grow. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
But I want it to. I want this friendship and I want the friendship with Emily to grow. Yeah. Maybe it's post Breaking Dawn. Maybe. These relationships do grow. Hopefully. I would like that for Bella.
Let's see. So she tells her that Edward is mad at her because of Jacob. And Angela is like, oh yeah, because he's like super jealous of him. And Bella's like,
jealous.
How to describe this?
And then she goes, I wanted to keep talking. I hadn't realized I was so starved for human conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Same. To be honest.
She's like, okay, so I can't tell you that there's like werewolves and vampires involved, but I can tell you that Edward doesn't like it when I hang out with Jacob because he thinks that Jacob is a bad influence. And Angela's like, nah, that's not it. The boy is obviously jealous. And Bella's like, do you think?
Oh my
And
gosh.
Angela's like, yeah, I've seen the way both of them look at you. There's definitely something going on here. They end up talking about college and how Angela and Ben are going to UW. And Bella tells her that she's planning on going to Alaska. They finish up all the announcements and stamps conveniently right before the boys get back. And Bella pieces out because she's got to go check in with Charlie. This next section is called Face Ya Boy.
Face Ya Boy.
Bella makes it home without any pushy Volvos following her.
Yep, she walks in the house and Bella and Charlie goes, Bella?
Of course he does. He doesn't know any other greeting.
Oh, man.
She tells Charlie that she spent the morning with Jacob, and he's like, yes, I know. Billy already gave me the update because Billy,
Stop.
for some reason, wants you and Jacob to be together forever.
Stop it. Stop it.
Bella looks for things to clean, but she can't find any, so she reluctantly heads up to her room, where she finds a tense and glaring Edward.
Okay. Yes. Edward is just standing there. He's got his arms crossed. He's a statue. He's a mad, tense posture, glaring. Bella does the funniest thing.
Mm-hmm.
She counts to 100 in her head. Just to see how long he's going to stand there.
Mm-hmm.
So what is she doing while she's counting? Is she just staring at him?
Eventually she goes and she says, hi, I'm still alive. And he just goes, grrr. Edward almost breaks his nose off before he tells her that he came so close to breaking the treaty to come and get her.
Imagine, he could just put it back on. He just has to, he could break it off.
He is about to.
He's so mad. He's holding on to the bridge of his nose. He accidentally ka-chunk. Oh, shit.
Oh no,
Lick,
Bella's
lick,
never
lick.
seen this before. This is so embarrassing.
He licks it a little bit with his venom.
Yeah,
Sticks it back on. Does it look okay?
Is it on straight?
I can't see in the mirror because I'm a vampire.
This is when Bella notices that his eyes are hella black and that he in fact did zero hunting.
Oh, Edward.
Edward.
You gotta go.
Bella, what was I saying? Oh, he tells her that he came so close to breaking the treaty to come to her. And she's like, no, you can't ever do that because these guys would love any reason to start a fight. But Edward is NBD about that.
Yeah.
Let them come, he says.
He's like, Bella, you aren't exactly the best judge of what is or isn't dangerous. He's got a point.
I mean,
He's right.
Yeah. Bella assures him again that Jacob won't hurt her. She goes and gives him a hug and she says, I'm sorry I made you anxious, which is the appropriate apology here. Not I'm sorry I did it or I'm sorry whatever. I'm sorry that you were anxious about me. Which is a cool way to describe the mental breakdown that he had while he was zooming from one end of the treaty line to the other. Back and forth all day. Just zoom, 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 zoom. He wore a trench into the line.
Edward's point of view would be so funny in this previous chapter to see him like not anxious.
I just imagine him
anxious.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Anxious.
Should I go over?
So funny.
No, I'll just. We get another unproductive conversation here.
Yeah, it just kind of like goes around in circles for a sec.
Yeah.
Nothing accomplished?
No.
Not yet.
Bella says, I thought you would actually be hunting at least a smidge. And he's like, well, no, when Alice saw you disappear, I came back immediately.
No.
And she's like, well, now you're just going to have to go away again. And he's like, no, I can wait. And she's like, Edward, you're stupid. And also, you should know that I'm fine when I'm with Jacob. And he's like, I didn't know that. You can't expect me to know that. And she's like, yes, I can, because I told you.
Well, not only that, but there's like almost an entire school year. Well, no, it was just a few months, but it was a few months of being perfectly fine on the reservation.
That's before Jacob became a wolf himself.
Sure, he wasn't a werewolf yet, but the other boys were. And she was doing incredibly risky things, and she was fine.
She was fine. So yeah, we have this won't happen again. Yes, because you're not going to overreact, because there's not going to be a next time. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not risking my life. Neither am I. Blah, blah, blah.
These guys.
Then Bella's like, well, is this really just about my safety, Edward? Are you jealous? And he's like, maybe I am. She tells him to be serious, and he says, obviously, there's nothing funny about this.
Oh, no.
These guys. Edward assures her it's only because of Bella. It's because I want you to be safe. It's not because of jealousy.
I wonder. So, I don't think that there's any insecurity about their relationship from Edward.
No.
However, I also really, he knows how much Jacob likes her and how much Jacob is not going to respect boundaries or respect consent. And so he knows that she actually is in a little bit of, danger because Jacob will be stupid.
Yeah, because Jacob is going to do anything to try and get what he wants.
Right. So, although I don't feel like Edward is jealous, he knows that there's a chance of Jacob being dumb in another way.
Right. Well, because Jacob has has such strong feelings towards Bella, that makes just everything about them hanging out a little bit extra nervous. Yeah. Because there is so much emotion involved. Bella tells him, I don't care who's a vampire and who's a werewolf. If Angela turns out to be a witch, she can join the party too.
Angela the witch. Let's bring her in.
I'm fine with it.
She's a Scoob.
Yeah.
Oh, love it.
Edward tells Bella that she smells bad for the first time ever.
Rude.
And since Edward is a hungry boy, him and the boys are planning another hunting trip for Friday night.
Okay.
So Bella calls Jacob a couple times this week during the time when Edward leaves to go and put the car away and comes back for his sleepover boyfriend
sleepover
duties. And tells Jacob that she'll come over on Saturday because the boys are going to be gone.
Right. And this is the perfect opportunity for her to go somewhere safe. She's safe there.
Yeah.
Whatever.
However, this plan gets bamboozled because Bella finds Alice waiting for her after work on Thursday.
Hoodwinked.
Because the boys
bamboozled.
Have left early.
Kidnapped.
Yes. This section is called Forced Fun.
Really cool. Because honestly, all throughout this, I'm like, this is fun.
I want this night with Alice so bad.
I do too. I legitimately would have been like, okay.
This is way better than hanging out with Jacob. So Alice is in charge of entertaining / babysitting Bella until they get back. Yes. Esme has called Charlie. Charlie was fine with it, but he really wished that Dr. Cullen had been the one to call and set up this whole sleepover weekend. But he's fine.
Because then he could have been like, how about we do a family sleepover?
Think of all the beds they would have to buy then.
Does nobody have a bed?
No.
I mean, I know they don't need it.
They just have houses.
Okay.
You know?
I do know. I don't like it, but I know.
Yeah. Of course, you guys know our girl Bella. She's mad about everything that's happening.
She hates it. She gets in the car. The song is up super, super loud in Alice's car, and she's covering her ears. Alice turns it down. She's like, what is going on? Where is Edward? They left early.
However, Alice has some ulterior motives happening here. Edward has given her the beautiful, bright yellow Porsche from Italy as a bribe to keep Bella out of LaPush at any cost.
Edward!
Also, I think that Alice is also like, let me show Bella how fun it is to be with me, because we were supposed to be best friends, not Jacob. I'm going to show her like what we missed out because Edward was a stupid idiot and made us all leave.
Oh my gosh, I have never looked at it from that point of view.
Yeah. Like, I saw so many nights of me and Bella hanging out, watching movies, us feeding Bella food that we did not actually make, but instead paid for, and I dress her up and paint her fingernails.
Yes.
Fun.
Oh my gosh. Never thought of that before, but I think you're right.
Yeah.
Alice is awesome.
So,
Team Alice.
right? Alice offers Bella to take the car on an overnight road trip to Los Angeles,
And
a coast to up and down the coast, driving fast, girls trip. And Bella is like, no.
I just slapped our poster of Bella on the face. Because why? Why would you not go on this
This is the funnest thing.
nighttime road trip to Los Angeles?
Yes.
In a Porsche.
Yes.
Down the coast.
With Alice.
With Alice.
Are you kidding me?
Do it. Go right now. Go stop at the Sev. Get your road trip snacks.
Yes.
Get in that car and go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Bella.
Bella.
Bella. Do it. Fun.
Instead, they just go to the Cullens' house. They look at the car. Bella assumes this isn't going to be a one-time thing and asks Alice.
No, this is from now on.
Yeah, every time he has to leave you, you're mine. She asks Alice if she finds this to be very controlling and psychotic. And Alice is like, well, no, because actually werewolves are rather unstable.
Okay.
Sure.
And then Bella is so funny. Yes, because a vampire slumber party is the pinnacle of safety-conscious behavior.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, Jasper's not here, so it's fine. Girls' night goes well, aside from the fact that Bella is being forced into it.
Esme bought Italian food.
Yeah.
Esme had some mushroom rav
Yeah.
delivered down.
Heck yeah, she did.
Yeah.
These guys are like having such a fun time with Bella, and Bella's just like, me.
I know. You know that they were like, all right, we want to order some mushroom ravioli and a lava cake for dessert. And
Lots of Coke.
let's put a salad and a Coke. And then you know that Bella was like, one corner of one ravioli.
She drank all the Coke and
drank
ate
the Coke
ravioli.
And then like
and a tomato.
dipped the fork in the ranch and then put the tomato on her fork and ate it and then was done
Yeah.
with dinner. I'm so mad at Bella.
Oh, no.
None of what I said is actually what happened, but I'm sure it is.
Oh, yeah. Everything that we say is completely canonical, if you guys didn't know that yet. We are the experts on Twilight.
This just sounds like the best sleepover ever.
I know.
And she's just being so bratty about it.
Alice even gives Bella a pedicure, and you know that's like the world's best pedicure.
Bloody red, and I love a red toenail.
Yeah.
Red is my toenail color of choice.
Bella. Bella asks Alice to borrow her phone because she needs to tell Jacob she can't actually come over this weekend. And when she calls, Jacob suggests that they just hang out right now if she can't come on Saturday. And she's like, well, haha, I cannot leave this weekend. And Jacob is about to sound the alarm and plan a rescue mission.
Yeah.
She tells him no, that they're just trying to keep her safe. And then she hangs up the phone and calls Edward and says, "You're in big trouble, sir."
Edward. But I still want to, I'm not done talking about I'm so obsessed with this. Like, she's like, where am I going to sleep? Do you have this in there?
Yeah, so Alice, Alice, first of all, she's like, so how late are we going to stay up tonight, Bella? And Bella's like, not late, I'm going to bed right now.
I'm tired, I'm going to go to bed.
And Alice is like, fine, well, let me show you Edward's room.
She's like, well, I guess the black sofa is a little bit longer than this one. And actually, that gold carpet is probably thick enough, the floor wouldn't be bad either.
Bella's going to go sleep on Edward's recording studio carpet.
I wonder if the curtains are long enough that she could just use the
just
curtain
roll
as
into
a
it.
blankie. She's like, can I go back and get my things? Of course, Alice already went back and got her things.
Yeah, done.
Charlie
done.
knows, da-da-da.
Yeah. So they go up to Edward's room, and she walks in, and what should appear but an enormous canopy bed in the middle of the room.
This bed is just too much.
It's huge. She is obviously annoyed. However, if she's annoyed at the bed, why is she not annoyed at any other furniture in the house? You know what I mean? Like, they don't need a couch either. They don't need a chair. They don't need anything.
It's just that, okay. This bed is too much. Can I read the description of this bed?
Yes.
Hold on. I don't know where it starts. Well, first of all, I'll just read how the room is, how they fixed the room up. It was
this is so dumb.
It's so dumb. It really doesn't make any sense. Instead of rearranging, they just
shoved they just took the bed in and just
So it was the same room. I realized quickly the furniture had just been rearranged. The couch was pushed to the north wall, and the stereo shoved up against the vast shelves of CDs to make room for the colossal bed that now dominated the central space. So this is like a California king for some reason. The southern wall of glass reflected the scene back like a mirror, making it look twice as bad. It matched. Okay, so it matched. Remember how we did like a whole episode about Edward's bedroom? Yeah. I think it was even called Edward Record Producer or something. The coverlet was a dull gold, just lighter than the walls. The frame was black, made of intricately patterned wrought iron. Why? Sculpted metal roses, wound in vines up the tall posts and formed a bowery lattice overhead. I do not like this bed.
This bed is a bed.
It's bed.
It's bed.
A bed. It's such a bed. It's so big. It's so ornate. It's over the top to a gaudy degree.
It's Edward.
It's
Cullens.
Terrible. Who is it? Edward? Did
Rosalie
he choose this
and
bed?
Esme tried to talk him out of it.
Are you
so
sure?
Hard, but he
or
was
did
like,
Rosalie not choose this bed?
I need the best for Bella.
But it's not the best.
No, but it's
Edward's
style.
You know what Bella wants? She wants
a futon.
Oh, I was thinking more like, okay, so IKEA has these really nice beds that are just a flat thing of pine.
Yes.
And the headboard is just
wood,
straight up wood.
Yeah.
And it's about 4 inches off the floor.
Uh-huh.
And you just put your mattress on it. Not even a box spring.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a pine, simple, plain. Put your mattress on it. Put on your beautiful duvet. 6 or 7 pillows. Go to sleep.
Uh-huh.
That's what Bella wants.
Yes.
Edward, you are completely insane.
Okay, so when I was in elementary school, when I was like 10, I had this friend, and her parents, during like the time we were like 10 to 11, 12-ish, redid all of the kids' bedrooms in the house. And all of their kids, like, we were the youngest, so they were like 10 to like 17, probably. So all like teenagers. these bedrooms looked like this.
No.
Literally, my best friend had a gold carpet with an iron canopy bed. There wasn't roses on it, but her color scheme in her room was gold and like a pale gold and like a cream. So this bedroom didn't seem weird to me because I've been in this bedroom 100 times.
Oh my gosh. I know who you're talking about, and I cannot believe she had Edward Cullen's bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't as roomy and there wasn't like shelves of CDs, but the aesthetic was this exactly.
For a 10-year-old girl?
Uh-huh.
I mean, because, okay, my girl's going to be 10 next year, and I'm, like, trying to plan a cool bedroom for her, and literally our plans are, like, let's paint some, like, a tree on the wall, and let's do, like, make your bed into, like, a cave.
Mm-hmm.
And
Nope.
No.
Yeah, so that was her bedroom. Her sister's bedroom was like a dark wood and green leafy theme, but still like this level of like classy. And then the boys' bedrooms, one of them looked like the Gryffindor common room, and his bed was like twice as big as everyone else's bed I've ever seen in my entire life. Like I didn't know a bed could be that long. And then the other one was like a blue theme. But they were all like still like not a teenager's bedroom whatsoever.
Also, this to me, like you describing their bedrooms and their house is like, I just had to check in and remind myself that I grew up poor.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah, me too. I just happened to live in a school district with also this family.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. This bed does not say Bella in any way, shape, or form.
Absolutely
She's not. In Charlie's house. She's sleeping in a twin that probably used to be somebody's bunk bed that they gave to Charlie because they didn't need it anymore. And oh my gosh, this bed is too much and I don't like it. And then she goes, "What the hell is all this?" Which, like, I love it when Bella gets a little angry swear in.
Yeah.
It makes me really happy. And then Alice is like, "You didn't really think we would make you sleep on the couch, did you?" And she's just like,
I'm gonna sleep on the couch anyway.
Pulling the gold blanket off of the bed, grabbing a pillow, just one. You know there's like 20. And she just grabs one, grabs the blanket, stalks over to the couch, throws herself on the couch, wraps herself up.
Yeah, so Bella is an angry burrito when there is a knock on the door. And guess whom it is?
No.
It's not Alice.
No.
It's not Esme. It's Rosalie.
No, this is Bella's dream come true.
Hold on, Rosalie. Let me get back into the bed.
Hold on, let me put this blanket back on the bed. Hold on. Bella! You had no idea what Alice had in plan for you. Okay, so Bella. Okay, so that's the end of the chapter.
Yes.
She's on the couch. She's mad. Her teeth are brushed. She's fine. And then Rosalie's coming in, knocking on the door, which is so terrifying.
Yeah.
And yet so
exciting.
What a welcome surprise.
This is Bella's biggest crush.
Big sister. The other level of this is that, like, Bella was kidnapped.
Yeah.
This was not... She had plans. She had a whole plan for her weekend. And Edward and Alice were like, "Nope. I don't care what Bella wants. She's not going to get it. We're going to force her to have fun." And I mean, I just, like... So Edward is like, "Please, Alice, do this thing for me. Like, make it very nice for Bella. Make it really fun. Give her the girly things that girls love." Not thinking to himself that this is not what Bella wants. Like, Bella doesn't want that crazy bed. And Bella doesn't want a pedicure. And Bella doesn't want the mushroom rav. Like, she just doesn't. She wants to watch a baseball game with Charlie and make Charlie some salmon. And then she wants to go to bed, and then she wants to get up in the morning and go to LaPush and spend the day with Jacob and the boys. Like, that's what Bella wants. That is Bella. How do I know Bella more than Edward does?
It's because we're still in the Bella must never be hurt phase, and he's now recruited Alice as the vice president. Don't worry, guys. This squad thing here is going to end very soon.
It ends in like 2 chapters, and it ends in the most beautiful way.
Yeah.
It's really, really beautiful. I almost cried when I read it, because
Yeah.
it's really, really beautiful. The way that Edward realizes what he's doing is very wrong, and he decides to never do it again.
Yep.
It's really lovely, and I can't wait to get there, because this is so inappropriate.
Yeah, this isn't my Edward.
No. This is a very scared Edward who is reacting in a way that is making him look like an idiot.
Yep.
But it's it ends, but it's really annoying while it's happening, and she knows it, and she hates it, and I think that she's like, in her head, she's like, I can't let this happen again, and that's why what happens in the next chapter happens, which is so awesome. So I can't wait. So join us for the next chapter.
Yes.
In the meantime, thank you for remembering Eclipse with us.
Yeah. I can't believe that we're already so far. And I know we're recording differently, but it still seems like it's going so fast.
Yeah, it really is. It's just flying by.
Yep.
Today, one of our friends texted us and was like, what book are you on? And I was like, dude, we're a quarter of the way through Eclipse.
Yeah.
And Lisa, I was like, she's not going to know what that means. I don't know if she's read these books, but to me, it was like a big, oh my gosh, we're so far.
Mm-hmm.
We've done so much.
Yeah.
And guess what? We're going to do more.
We're going to keep doing it.
Woo!
Okay.
So, anyway, that was chapter 6. You guys are amazing. Thank you for listening. Please tell your friends.
Yeah.
Please come join us on Patreon. All the stuff. Everything that we say at the end.
Stuff. And remember, when you move to a new town and you're not so sure about what's happening, make sure you add a secret underground garage somewhere. You never know when you're going to need it.
It's an important thing to have.
Everybody needs one.
Cool.
Okay. See you guys next week.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Cool. Really good.
Bye.